Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and to my Open With Me. This is that new magazine. The name kind of escapes me at the moment while I'm struggling to get in. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and hopefully you'll be informed when new videos pop up. That was it. Got it. Okay. So while I've been away, several magazines have plopped onto the mat. This one comes without gifts. I don't know why they put it in a bag like that, but they do. Crochet Made Simple, that's the one, and it is made by Crochet Now, Crochet Society, that same company. But it's the no frills, $4.99, just patterns and adverts, really, basically. So let's have a look inside. We've got a very easy basic pullover. We've got amigurumis, we've got hats, we've got, I think that is a very, very, very thick blanket. Winter warmers, cushions and blankets. We've got amigurumis again and kids stuff. So let's get in and see what we get for £4.99, which is half the price of the other magazines. This is issue number 7. And basically we've got a poncho, I guess you'd call it. I think it's the Dulcie poncho. And we've got a squares blanket as well. It's different from the covers. What's new? Check out the latest news from Woolly Community. So, Dotty Bambino. I think virtually a lot of the stuff you'll see here is already something that I've just opened and seen in Crochet Now. So a lot of the stuff's going to be repeated because this whole page just looks the same, if not in a different kind of configuration. Yarn Starves of Instagram. So, oh, my light just changed. Sorry about that if you just went a bit dim. It's sunny out, but the way it's moved in the sky, it made this room a little dark, so I've had to put the light on, so I'm hoping it doesn't bounce back too much. So this is Isabel Vidana? I don't know. I hate it when they use this kind of font. It's really hard to decipher. Whoever that is, sorry Isabel, this is her poncho. And it is done in a kind of a closed cape style poncho. I made something like this. I think it was a dress for a baby once, like that. The Gentle Ripples blanket. And I can identify the name of Zoe Potrak because I've read it so many times before and I've got no trouble with the font then. But this is like a Gentle Waves one. I've made one for a baby like this myself. In fact, it was Tyler when he was a baby. Arachne beanie, not arachnid, thank goodness. This is by Hay Barker, and again I've seen her name before, so no problem there. And it's made like this. Bear with me a sec, just going to have a little bit of my tea. This is Shine Out in the Winter Mandala, inspired by winter ski chalets of the 1970s. With retro Scandi colour palette. Ashley Kelly. At least that one's easy to read. I don't know how that is inspired by winter ski chalets of the 70s. Wouldn't know, never went in one. The Stitch Masterclass Mosaic Crochet. So this is something that you see all over the place. But they've got doing their little bit to show you how to do that. And I've seen this pattern so many times before in magazines, so I know it's something that's been in a lot. The Infinite Love Shawl. Okay, and that's by Magdalene Lee. If it's not the same, it is very, very similar. Looks the same. This is Seal Line Dion. I think I've seen Sea Line Dion before. But this is Liam Marshall. I'm sure I've seen that word, Sea Lion Dion, before. But he is cute. We'll let him off. In the bag, the granny tote. So yeah, I do have one even on my channel made with this. But this is by the Red Heart team, and it's made with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn, which is in my shop and on very, very special offer if you wanted to get your hands on one. It says it's a one ball make. So there you go. There's the pattern. Leonardo the Lion. Stash busting make. Well, is it gigantic then? This is Julia Chang. And that's him from behind. Advert. We'll move on. Cloud Depth beanie and leg warmers. So it's for the hat, which you can not really see. But if we go over here, let's have a zoomage. There you go. That's the hat. I'll have to unzoom and come back for leg warmers. No, that's too far. There we go. This is by Alicia Araya Blanca. I don't know, it's that font again. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Look, close-ups already. So join Crochet Made Simple today. 10 fabulous reasons. Save money on every issue. So are we actually getting an offer? I didn't get anything for subscribing. I didn't get a Crochet Society book, so I might have to complain. Anyway, that's how much it will cost you. Eddie the Mountain Goat. Do you think he looks like a goat? This is by Hugh Metcalf. At least not having trouble reading their names. The Snow Cap Sweater. That's on the cover. I thought I'd seen it before. I think I've seen this before. I've seen it before somewhere. It's by Grace. Begins with K, but that's as far as I'm going with it because I don't know, that font is weird. Row after row of the same thing though, so nice and easy. Stitch Masterclass Houndstooth Stitch by Ashley Kelly. I was making something with that myself. Hounds of Love scarf, it's called. Hounds of Love. Oh, by Ashley Kelly. Hibernate Blanket by Blazenka Simic Borrow. Now, I only can say that name because I've seen it before. So that is quite an unusual blanket. And we've got a chart that does all of the stitches. But it's kind of a repeating pattern, I guess. My light's playing havoc. It's because I've not got it up high. The Throwing Shade Lampshade. Now, I quite like the idea of crocheting a lampshade. I've done it before. And I'd like to do it in my room because I've got like a goldfish bowl. And it's really weird. The sort of shadow it throws looks like dirty marks on my bed because it's sort of frosted at the top and then open, so it looks like you've got a dirty stain. So I don't really like it. I think I might try and zhuzh it up a bit. Anyway, this is by the Red Heart design team. And this is that gigantic stitch masterclass, hand crochet. And I'm sorry, but I don't like it. I think, hand knit, yeah. But hand crochet just looks very big and lumpy. It's not my thing. No, it's just wrong. But, some people are going to love that. This is by Woolly Mahusive. Kelly, you're telling me. Dream in Colour Jumper. Keep your little ones snug this winter with this bright and cheerful jumper. Alison Holloway has designed this. And there's her little schematic. Yep. Even though it's not a car, it's a jumper. But we have schematics. Okay, advert. Ronnie the Rainbow Mouse. He's quite fetching. And he's made by Pia Simpson. So I quite like him. I like his ears. And there he is from the rear. And there he is naked. Oh my God. Put some clothes on that mouse. Scandi Squares blanket. They are not Scandi. They are granny squares. Sorry, they're just granny squares. Stretching a point, mate. By Catherine Venner. Colourful Road Jumper. Now that's nice. It reminds me of my youth. Skinny rib jumpers. Do you remember those? If you're of a certain age. This is by Yesabet Bueno Fernandez. I think that's the font's fault. A design to take you down the paths of happiness on grey winter days. Well, it's nice. If only I was that shape, it would be wonderful, but I'd have to make it this long and a tad baggy. Just saying. Hector, the cosy, owl cosy rather. Now, I made an owl, but not Hector. This is C2C and it's by Liam Marshall. Very fetching. I like his little scarf. Anyway, that's Hector. And we've got Snowcat Wall Hanging by Liam Marshall, and it is again C2C. One More Row blanket. One More Row by the Red Hot Design team. How many times have we said that? One more row. Just one more row and I'll go to bed. One more row. Oh, I might as well. One more row. And then you look at the time and you think, hardly worth going to bed now. Yep, we've all done it. Winter Wrap-Up Shawl by Alessandra Puglianini. I can't read it because of the... Well, I'm going to blame the font because I've got a feeling I might... I'll have a go, right. Alessandra Pegging Leo Limi. Maybe not. Sorry, but if you want me to read it, you're going to have to use proper font. Proper font. Not that I think they're watching, but you never know. I sometimes get little inklings that they've copied something or, changed something. Never know. You never know. I might be famous. Casey the Penguin by Brenda K.B. Anderson. And I like his eyes. I don't think they're crocheted though. I don't think so. But he's kind of cool. He's a cool one. Spiked Tea Pin Cushion. Okay, so we've got a cactus in a cup that's a pin cushion by Adria Ferreira. Make for under £10. I should think so. Snowball Blanket by Elizabeth Garcia Calca. I think that says. So it's just made with fluffy yarn to make that really pop and be like a snowball. So this is the checklist, or Check This Out cushion by Dawn Whitaker. It's just all done with colours, isn't it, really? And yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, Stitch Masterclass, the Harlequin stitch. So this is the Harlequin stitch by Madeline Revier. Adventurous level, apparently. But no, I think a beginner could actually master it because it is just a stitch after all. It's a stitch. We don't let them defeat us, and that's what you can do with it. So Milo the Mindful Moose by Heather C. Gibbs. I like him cross-legged on his mat. Yeah, his ears. And now we've got the how-to-dos. How to do the basics and stuff like that you might need to make things from this publication. We've got the standard abbreviations, hook sizes and stuff. And in the next one, what can we look forward to? Another Granny Square scarf. Incidentally, I've got one called Winter Sunshine. I've got several actually. I think I've got the Tipsy Granny one. Tipsy Rosalie, I think I called it. Anyway, we've got a bag, another granny bag. We've got this cardigan. We've got a turtle made from hexagons. And we've got a cape, by the looks of it. We've got, it looks like rainbows, I think. It's very drab, don't you think? If it's going to be rainbows, and why not have them bright and cheerful? And then we've got this one, which I do not know what that is until maybe next month when we have a look. That's a wrap, folks. Tell me what you think. I like this magazine just by the fact that it's £4.99. Just bear with me a second, guys. Sorry about that, but I needed more than just a little sip. I needed a bit of a slurp. Okay, so yeah, £4.99. You still have some adverts, but it's not inundated, this particular issue. and you're not paying for all the extras, all of the... So it just goes to show you they're free gifts in those magazines that charge us $9.99. They're not free, are they? Because this is the book without the free gifts, and it is £4.99. So they've kind of blown their cover in a way by doing this. It's my, this is just the magazine, no frills, no extras. But the other extras in the other magazines are free. Don't seem right, does it? Anyway, let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like, what you think of this magazine, and I'll be interested to read your comments. What things caught your attention this time? I'll see you guys on the next one. It'll seem like a long way off because they've all arrived at the same time. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.